Top of the morning to you. Let's get into your message today. So I'm going to work with earth and bone. I always feel like these are quite relevant around Samhain. So this is like the ending and the beginning of the new year for many. For others, it's just a celebration of sweets and knocking on doors. But it says, honour the concepts of rebirth and transformation. So I am feeling heavily that for many of you, symbolically, right now, the next few days is symbolising a rebirth for you. It's almost like I feel something's changing or shifting in you, and you're like really realising that, and like, I can never go back to the way that things were or the way that I was, but there should be excitement about that. Adversary, hard work, diligence and progress. Some of you are working really, really hard. You've got your ideas or your claws into some kind of idea, and you know you can make it work if you just blinker the distractions and the things that are trying to pull you away from this, because not everybody or everything in your life is really geared around this work and around the things that you want to do. But you are starting to realise, this makes me feel comfortable in myself. It makes me feel comfortable in who I am. And it's never the easy path, you know. Something that you really want to do, you have to sometimes go against the grain to get that, which is perfectly normal. And I feel like you need to be told that even if you feel like you're not working really hard, there's something that you are doing diligently. There's something that you are really putting your time and attention into, and it's going to pay off. I feel like it's really going to pay off for you. Let's get into your runes. Now, whoever I'm talking to, you may have had some like palpitation-y feelings lately. And when I say that, I mean excitement, like butterflies in your stomach. But I feel like you've learned not to trust that kind of feeling. You see that feeling as like, this is my adrenaline, cortisol levels rising. You're not seeing it as like, this is something that's good for me. This is something that is potentially not good for me. So that is your enlightenment here. I feel like maybe in the past you would have felt that feeling and gone after the dopamine hit, or gone after something that's going to satisfy, or to keep that excitement going. But then it fades, doesn't it? And then it's almost like a depression hits pretty much. It's like you feel like you're missing something. So then you'll go again looking for that fix again. So daggers is showing up here as I feel like in a very quick turnaround, you've realised that that is what is happening, that sometimes that is what you do. And I feel like there's a change coming to that now. Air was. Now, it's so weird because when I pulled this out the bag, I heard tortured soul. So there's something torturing you within yourself. I feel it might be something that you're saying to yourself, or a repeat, something from the past that you can't forget about. Stop torturing yourself, okay? Because Airwas is showing up as you need to align your head and your heart. You need to take the reins here and move your power from a place of integrity, a place of like, you know, I know that I might have made mistakes in the past, but I know who I am now, and I know the way that I want to move forward. I want to show that I have learnt my lessons, and that I'm going to do better, or I just want to feel better. So take Airwas as a healing approach in relationships. There's a healing coming in your life, and I feel like it is around that relationship with yourself mostly. And then it's followed by Ingwas. Honestly, you've got a really nice trio of runes there that are telling me that you've learnt a lesson. You've learnt a really hard lesson, and you're never going to go back there. So congratulations on that one. With Airwas showing up, this is you know, imagine a horse and a rider, and they have to be intuitive together. You know, one can't have power over the other. They have to have a power with. And I feel like that's what you're realising here, is that maybe in the past you would have liked to have power over something, or maybe you allowed a power over you. It could go either way. But now you're in an alignment where you're like, everything has to be in alignment with me. It can't be something having a power over me or a power under me. It needs to be power with. I mean, there may be situations, obviously, where like, if you really, really need help, then it might be like a power over you, but not in a way of suppressing you or blocking you or stopping you. You may have had that in the past, or you may have had that power over something else in the past yourself. But Ingwaz is showing up as like you are about to emerge from this chrysalis where you've been learning this lesson, you've been understanding the teachings of it and how you can move forward now with it. And it's almost like you're putting all the pieces together, and I can really see that. And I'm proud of you for it. You should be proud of yourself. So let's get into the cards then. I'm only doing a very quick one today. I may do a live a little bit later if I get a chance. But let's see what we have in the cards for you. Yes, rebirth, transformation. What did I say on these cards? Honor the concepts of rebirth and transformation. It is literally what this reading is about for you. And you should be excited by it, like genuinely excited by it, because you're creating this now. You're creating this in your life. You're manifesting this. And we have the star coming out with it too, which is manifesting your desires. This is wish fulfillment coming through. I always like this card because it's Stonehenge, or it looks like Stonehenge in the background, which there will be celebrations at Stonehenge for Yule, for winter solstice, which is coming up in December. So I feel like there is something significant about preparations for winter solstice or for December are coming in for you. Now, if you are masculine here, I feel like this could actually be the transformation that's happening as you evolving emotionally, and maybe allowing yourself to express those emotions. You're allowing your needs to be known, to be seen. I'm actually going to put that down. Oh my God, and underneath the king was the queen. The Queen of Wands as well, which, yeah, I suppose she is the sexiest queen, I suppose. This is feeling like something's coming into balance. This could be like within you or in your relationships, but it feels like there is emotion coming through on the masculine side, and like a real prowess and confidence coming through from the feminine side. There's a real beautiful energy that I'm feeling from this. Branwen, I've just noticed, I've never noticed that on the top of the card there, Branwen, because they're all, the major arcana in this deck, in the Llewellyn deck, they're all based around like gods and goddesses. Branwen, I'm pretty sure, I don't know, please, I don't always get specifics right, so don't shoot me if I haven't got it exactly right. I'm picking this out of my brain, and my brain is a bit wishy-washy sometimes. Branwen, I believe, was made out of flowers and mugwort and lots of different things by two wizards to be the perfect woman. And I feel like she married somebody else, or she fell in love with somebody else, and they weren't expecting that. It's almost like her beauty drew in somebody totally unexpected. And she got with this guy, but then I think the story turns out they then eventually turn into owls. So owls may be significant, but have a look. It's a lovely story, but I know I've literally picked that out of my brain as this has come through. So I know I missed a lot of bits out from that. But the gist of the story is about this, like, you know, trying to create something that's perfect that actually doesn't turn out to be perfect after all. And then there's a transformation into a bird that can see in the dark, you know, to a bird of prey that hunts in the dark. So this is seeing in the darkness. Maybe acceptance of self for as you really are. Don't try and create something to be perfect for you, because it never will. You just need to enjoy where you're at. And I feel like with that in mind, what you are working on here, the hard work, the diligence that you've been putting in, the progress that you've been making, is leading to a 10 of Pentacles, which is a long-term investment, commitment. It's things lining up and being good. Okay, I'm going to leave this reading here for you. I just want to say at the end though, I just picked up something about Connect 4, you know, the game Connect 4. So this will resonate with you, and confirmation of this is you may be playing Connect 4 over Halloween, Samhain, whatever you want to call it. I've just got this feeling that you will, and you'll be the yellow. If this resonates with you and you'd like to book in a personalised reading, drop me a DM. Have a blessed day.